something bad has happened. Something terrible. Something that I swore would never happen to me. But it happened to me. So I went back to the Greenbrier to film some more little promo videos for the car show that's coming there next fall. They wanted to meet... Stink bug just landed on my microphone. Ugh. Woo. So I was flying my drone backwards while I was sitting in this Ferrari driving up the mountain. I ended up going into like 2 trees, cutting some of the leaves out of the tree with my propellers, but you know, the drone was fine. Would you like to offer your customers the very best? The Summit package does just that by providing a breathtaking 3.6 mile run from the valley floor to the sporting club's summit at 3,200 feet. Once atop the mountain, your customers will be greeted by fabulous views and luxurious amenities. That was just a snippet from the Summit package promo video that I made for them. I don't think they're going to use my voice for the voiceover. I think they're gonna have someone a little bit more professional do it, but they just wanted to have an idea of what it would look like. Then the next morning I wasn't supposed to film, but then they wanted me to do a little bit of surveying of the grounds to see how they could lay out the cars. And I was flying backwards because they wanted me to get this shot of this one building and then loop around and get this little memorial area. Now looking back, I don't know why I didn't just fly forward, getting this sulfur spring first, and then panning to the building and then putting it in reverse in post-production. So here I am flying backwards in this open area. So I'm trying to like pan it smooth, going backwards. So this couple runs by and they start talking to us, and I look up to laugh for like a split second, and next thing I know I hear and then I hear a crash, and I look over and my drone hit a tree. And it probably fell 20 to 30 feet, and I get over to it and the battery had popped out of it. So there's the crack. It's not, you know, too bad. Put the battery back in and I go to fly it like, you know, everything's cool. I'm just trying to play it cool. And it's working fine. Like, it's, other than that crack, I mean, it's to my surprise, it was working pretty good. So then I brought it home and I upgraded the firmware on the remote where it says controller needs to be upgraded. I'd never done that since I got it, just because it seems to always cause problems, and sure enough, it causes a problem. So all day I've been looking up ways how to get the newest firmware on the Craft and my controller so that it's compatible. Right now, if I upgrade the aircraft and the controller in that order, that's the order you're supposed to do it, to the newest firmware, it says RC signal lost and it won't fly at all. I don't know why, but it's working whenever I have the newest firmware for the Craft, but for the controller I have an older update. But the sensors are completely haywire. I have the full red bars, meaning that something's right in front of it, and usually it shouldn't even be able to go forward if those sensors are reacting like that. And secondly, it's going like 45 miles an hour, like on sport mode. And I've never used it on sport mode before, but it's just flying. And if I were to, you know, to be going at a wall or something, it would just smash right into it. Sensors are not working. I'm glad that I at least have it getting up in the air right now, and you know, it's bumming me out that it's doing this, but I'm gonna keep trying to fix it. I've literally been watching YouTube videos and reading forums all day. So the good news is I don't think that the errors that I'm having are because I crashed. I think that it's just because the firmware isn't syncing up somehow. I don't really know. And another issue is whenever I initially take off, it's supposed to go, like, I think it's like 3 feet above the ground and just hover in place. But it gets barely a foot off the ground and kind of bounces. Look at that. Now watch how fast it will go. Still stops on a dime, but the sensors are just inactive. Shit! Holy! God! I swear that looked like it was 6 inches from hitting my house. Okay. I think that's a sign. Bring it back down on my little landing pad there. If anyone has any advice on what to do to like get the firmware working right, hopefully that's the issue, and just let me know. So